Tara was a 19-year-old student from Delhi, India, who had always dreamed of traveling the world. She loved discovering new places, learning about different cultures, and meeting people from all walks of life. One day, she set her sights on a grand adventure, visiting London, a city rich in history, art, and iconic landmarks. Ever since childhood, Tara had been fascinated by London. She would often trace the city's streets on maps and read about its fascinating past. The grandeur of Buckingham Palace, the striking silhouette of Big Ben, and the legendary Tower Bridge captured her imagination. She dreamed of walking through the bustling streets, standing before historic monuments, and immersing herself in the vibrant energy of the city. One afternoon, Tara shared her excitement with her best friend, Saya. "I want to visit London," Tara exclaimed, her eyes shining with anticipation. Sia smiled warmly. "That's amazing, Tara. London is full of history, museums, and breathtaking sights. You should go. You are young, adventurous, and curious. This is the perfect time to explore the world. Think of all the experiences waiting for you." Encouraged by her friend's words, Tara made up her mind. She applied for her visa with excitement, hoping the process would not take too long. To her delight, she received it in a surprisingly short time, which filled her with immense joy. Now, with everything falling into place, her dream of visiting London felt even more real. She was going to turn her dream into reality. Though excitement filled her heart, a small part of her felt nervous. She had never travelled alone before. This would be her first trip abroad, and it was far from home. The idea of managing everything independently thrilled and terrified her at the same time. She found herself making endless lists, things to pack, places to visit, emergency contacts, and useful phrases in English. At night, she lay awake, going over every detail in her mind. What if she forgot something important? What if she got lost? She must have checked her suitcase at least 20 times, making sure she had her passport, visa, travel documents, and essential items. She had packed and unpacked several times, just to be absolutely certain she wasn't leaving anything behind. Every time she felt a pang of anxiety, she reminded herself of the adventure ahead. To make her long flight comfortable, Tara prepared a carry-on bag with essential items. She packed her phone, charger, power bank, and headphones so she could listen to music and watch movies during the journey. She also brought a small notebook and pen to jot down important notes or thoughts. Since airplane air can be dry, she carried a lip balm and a travel-size moisturizer. To help her rest, she packed a sleep mask, a neck pillow for support, and noise-cancelling earplugs. She also brought a refillable water bottle to stay hydrated after passing through security. Tara's parents were incredibly supportive. They had always encouraged her curiosity and love for exploration. They advised her to be cautious, stay aware of her surroundings, and make the most of every moment. Tara promised them that she would be careful and well prepared. With their support, Tara eagerly began organising her trip. She researched London in depth, noting the must-visit sites and cultural hotspots. She made a detailed itinerary: Big Ben, Tower Bridge, and the historic Westminster Abbey on the first day, Buckingham Palace and Hyde Park on the second, and a deep dive into the British Museum and Victoria and Albert Museum later in her trip. She also added a visit to Trafalgar Square, eager to experience its grand architecture and artistic atmosphere. Tower Bridge, a masterpiece of engineering, Tower Bridge is one of the most famous bridges in the world. Built between 1886 and 1894, it was designed by architect Sir Horace Jones and engineer Sir John Wolfe Barry. Unlike most bridges, Tower Bridge is a bascule bridge, meaning it can open in the middle to allow ships to pass. Tara was fascinated by how it operated using a hydraulic system powered by steam in its early days. Today, visitors can walk along the high-level glass walkway and get a breathtaking panoramic view of London. Inside the Tower Bridge exhibition, she explored historical photographs, original blueprints, and even a section showcasing the steam-powered engines that once lifted the bridge. She also learned how the bridge was nearly not built due to its controversial design, but now it stands as an icon of London's skyline, the journey home and future plans. As her trip drew to a close, Tara felt a mix of emotions. She had fallen in love with London, the energy, the culture, the people. But she realised something important. While solo travel was exciting, she wanted to share these moments with someone close. She decided that her next adventure would be with Sia, because experiencing new places together and sharing emotions in the moment was far more fulfilling than simply posting pictures on Instagram. At the airport, she checked in for her flight, reflecting on the unforgettable memories she had made. When she landed back home, her family eagerly greeted her. She unpacked her bags and shared her stories, showing them the photos she had taken. Each picture was a piece of her adventure, a memory she would cherish forever. She also brought gifts for her family and friends. For her parents, she chose fine English tea from a famous London tea shop. She bought a set of decorative ceramic mugs featuring London's iconic landmarks for her aunt and uncle. Her younger brother received a red double-decker bus model, and for Sia, she picked out a classic British souvenir, a beautifully designed tin filled with traditional shortbread cookies. Tara's travel advice for first-time visitors to London. Reflecting on her journey, Tara wanted to share advice with others planning their first visit to London. Plan ahead. London is a big city with many attractions. Making an itinerary helps to see more in less time. Use an Oyster card. It makes travelling on the tube and buses much cheaper and easier. Be prepared for the weather. London can be rainy. Carry an umbrella or a waterproof jacket. Try British food. Don't miss out on fish and chips, a full English breakfast, or afternoon tea. Walk as much as possible. Some of the best sights in London are discovered while walking through its streets. Respect the culture. Saying please and thank you is important in British culture. Visit free museums. Many of London's best museums, like the British Museum and the National Gallery, are free to enter. Tara knew that her journey had changed her. She had grown in confidence, independence, and curiosity. She was already dreaming about her next adventure, but this time she would not go alone. She and Sia had a world to explore together.